The what?
Breaking that tape on your road trip.
Yeah, definitely.
A lot of them.
Yeah.
Well, who would you say, as you were in your more formative stage, just trying to find out a little bit more about, who you were listening to at the time, and who you sort of wanted to emulate, who your influences were. I think everybody that goes into music, and popular music, has their boyhood idols or at least people that they want to emulate.
David Bowie.
For personally, it was David Bowie when it first started, was just my main influence.
Mm-hmm.
And but then when we started, me and Todd started playing together, the two records we listened to most were the Byrds and R.E.M's EP. And maybe that's why we sound kind of like sometimes we do.
I don't know.
In the Velvet Underground too.
Yeah.
Todd and I
Clint
both.
listened to a lot of Velvet Underground.
Yeah.
We all like, completely different styles of music. When me and Toby started, I was like a Teddy boy and he was like a mod. So it was,
That's kind of
we had arguments about music all the time.
Sure. Well, internal
Turned out
friction.
to be a good combination, though.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Kim's like turned me on like a Teardrop Explodes.
Yeah.
And
One of my favorites.
listen a lot Echo and the Bunnymen too. Echo and
Yeah.
the Bunnymen have been real influence.
Right. Julian Cope.
Julian
Yeah.
Cope is
He's one of my idols.
Yeah.
I love
Yeah.
Julian Cope.
definitely.
He's really good.
And Psychedelic Furs.
Yeah.
Well, that's good.
And a lot of local bands too. Yeah.
Edit that part out.
I won't take any names.
Actually, no. Watching the Footnotes, I think, made us a lot better band because
They're professional.
They start and stop on time. They carry right through. And
They're tight.
before we saw them play, we were like,
Real
15
sloppy.
minutes between songs.
yeah,
What
and,
do you wanna do?
Motivated.
what do you want to do?
Well,
Oh,
no,
I
not
don't know.
that one.
No,
Yeah.
not that song. Yeah, but then after we saw them play, we realized that this
Yeah,
is a
you
lot
need to-
more like what watching a band is.
You need to
like.
play with a set list and.
Or if not,
We
with a
still don't
We
do that.
don't, but
Well, we're
we're
getting better.
a little more
we
organized.
played to the point where now we can just kind of carry through
Yeah.
more so.
I had kind of the same situation. My little brother is a drummer, and he's been playing in bands all the way up through high school and just going to college this year. It was
Uh-huh.
kind of interesting to watch
Yeah.
the band in its first stages kind of struggle through completing a set,
Yeah.
and they learn by watching also the same thing.
What band is he in?
Well, his band, he's from Miami,
Oh.
and he had a band in high school that went all the way through, and then he joined another band in his senior year, and now he's going to school up in Denton at North Texas State.
Oh.
So,
Shame Jeff's not there.
He's in Italy.
anyway, but I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. Bands are always real bad when they first start out.
Yeah, there's no book you can buy how to be cool looking or sound great in one
How
day.
to
You learn a lot on stage if you get better the more you play live, because you can play in your living room all you want, but on stage it's completely different, and you just have to be able to make do with whatever goes wrong or whatever happens. And
Also, it's the reaction of the crowd that
Oh, yeah.
helps. If you
Yeah.
get a good reaction
If
from
people
the
dance,
crowd,
we
then you
sound a
realize
lot
you did
better.
something good. I guess.
Also, it can work the same way.
Mhm.
when it gets like.
When no one does anything, it's
you can hear
Let's just
crickets
go
outside.
home. Then you want to go home.
that's when we started playing country music.
Breakout, what's the one? Rawhide.
Yeah.
You know what? Move 'em.
Have you gotten good reaction from the local press?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah,
We
they-
just
Marty Racine sought us out. I was surprised.
It took a while, but
we're right
Yeah,
now.
After being playing in town for 2
for 2 years,
people, I guess.
But
start
at the
to-
same time, we were playing in town, and we were playing
just
dives.
nowhere, yeah.
We
Yeah.
brought Zeitgeist and the Darwin Bums down to Cabaret Voltaire one time, and like nobody showed up. Well, I mean, about 30, 40 people
Yeah.
showed up.
It was before all the big Austin hype.
Before
and
MTV came in and corrupted the
Yeah.
entire scene.
And we were playing over there. There was a lot of real good bands at Cabaret Voltaire for a long time. Like Lung Overcoat played there a lot, and French Strangers were
Oh,
the
one of
greatest
most
band in the world.
phenomenal
Yeah.
Houston bands.
They were real good, and they just couldn't get, past that point. We were real lucky because we were lucky to get, not say out of that, but like we were able to make the step from the underground in Houston to the above ground of underground or whatever that is.
The underground isn't at the Ale House in Fitzgerald.
Yeah.
They're a seedier, darker hall.
Most Houston doesn't even know about it.
I tell ya, boy.
We're out of that now.
So,
It was
well,
fun.
Who's written about you?
Public News have written about us. Marty Rasoon's going to write about us.
Chronicle.
Jerome Weeks is going to talk to us on
Yes,
Tuesday.
this is already going to all happen by the time this is. Yeah, so yeah, Jerome Weeks is
All
writing
coming
about
up
us.
this week.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'd like to hear something from Houston City Magazine. I picked that up.
Yeah.
I want to get on glossy
I want to be on the
pages,
cover of
yeah.
Houston City Magazine.
Yeah. Maybe
Rolling
Townie.
Stone, too.
Sure.
We're going to send our record to Spin. We're going to send it to Rolling Stone, see what they do. They might. I think Spin will. Spin should because they review
Yeah.
all
They
the other
seem real
underground stuff,
receptive, too.
Yeah, I
They
think so.
reviews some really obscure
Yeah, they,
bands.
We're pretty obscure, though.
Yeah, I know.
We're
That's
extremely
what I mean.
obscure.
That's why they might do something.
Pogo?
Polka band.
Oh, Brave Combo?
Yeah, they
cut
did
the-
a big article on Brave Combo. Well, they had a page on it.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
And this
Yeah.
is
New
this
Spin.
month's deal.
Huh.
Hooray for Texas.
They did the
They've been in the
Austin
Wall
paper.
Street Journal, too. Yeah.
Brave
Can you believe that?
Combo?
Brave Combo.
Why?
They were reviewed?
Jay was telling me that they had.
That's the paper to go to. Yeah.
Yeah,
Wall
right.
Street
Don't send anything to the Rolling Stone or anything like that. Send your record to the Wall Street Journal. They have a great music critic there.
So, as a band that's made the step from Houston Underground to more wider acceptance and still, I would say, managed to keep your integrity intact and
Somewhat.
finally get a record out, looking at touring outside of the city, what advice would you pass along to the bands out there that are in the same shoes you were in 2 years ago?
Save all your money from your gigs. Don't put any of it. Don't put it in your pocket. Put it back into
Or
the
spend
band.
it on illegal things.
Yeah. Buy equipment. Invest into yourself.
Don't play extremely wasted.
Yeah. Don't get too fucked up when you play.
Oh.
Well, that's- yeah.
And have fun and get along with the other people in your band.
Yeah.
Because that's the biggest thing that breaks people up. Is
Yeah. And don't expect anything to happen real fast.
I guess it does take a certain
You have to
amount of
be in
patience.
It
it.
takes a long time.
Be in it for the music.
Yeah, make sure you enjoy
And make
what
sure
you're doing.
that, because if you're good musicians and you're good players, you'll get some recognition for it because people
Somebody
know
will like
what's
you.
good.
Someone somewhere will like you. Doesn't
Yeah.
matter what you're doing.
If you're a good band, you're probably going to be the first person to realize that.
Do you
Yeah.
think so?
Have faith.
Everybody. I'm sure no one's in a
record,
band. that thinks,
try to make a record. I think that's really from Houston where we are because of the fact there's no industry here. There's no
colleges. Well, yeah, there is a college. Come
but
to
there's
think of it.
Where are we right now?
it's a spread out scene. It's real hard to
It's
get.
not a college town.
Yeah, it's not real hard.
Yeah,
it's
it's
not
true.
real easy to get
It's true.
shows. In recording, you can get played on K-Tree.
Yeah.
And then
People,
hopefully
which
get
is
people
really
could hear
helps
you
us
all
out a
of 17, 18 blocks away.
Yeah.
Wait, I don't know. I'll have to stop listening to it then.
I picked it up at Highway 6 before.
All right.
When my antenna was on my I picked it up at Highway 6.
Yeah, if you have a real long antenna that reaches back inside the loop,
No,
you're
just
fine.
a normal little antenna. Yeah, it was a good atmospheric conditions that day though.
We can pick it up I live in Clear Lake City. We can catch it there on good days.
Yeah, I get calls from there sometimes. I've gotten people call me from Humble.
Wow.
Here
That's
in the
great.
background is Fab Motion's new EP.
So it
This is
always
our-
comes as a
this
big
is our
surprise.
EP in the background right here.
Yeah, okay. Be
I like
listening.
this part with the crash of the cymbal. Hang on.
There it is.
Hey, who did the string arrangements?
The Phil Harmonica Orchestra did it.
Phil Harmonic.
Philharmonics and his
Orchestra.
all-girl band.
They ones with the low voices, guys. You should have seen them.
Well,
Everybody's eating my Fritos.
I guess in parting, what would you want to add?
Huh?
Anything more to add?
Come to Chelsea's tonight.
We're gonna be playing with TI, Texas Instruments.
Is that
From Austin?
guaranteed? Is that definite?
Well, this is
Did
not
Steve tell
definitely
you that?
guaranteed. No.
Okay.
Well, we're playing at Fitzgerald's. We'd like to thank everybody for everything they've done, and
I'd like to thank Dale Marks for all his shoelaces.
yeah, and we'd like
Gabe
you know,
loaned to me.
KTRU for
because
putting
they,
us on
they,
the
they
air.
really got
They-
us in the first place. You know, the first time we ever had anything played was here, and it gave us the confidence to.
And definitely
Go for it.
Michelle, our manager.
Yes, she
She
deserves a many pats on the back.
And all the little people, mom and dad.
And Michael Jackson.
We haven't
Yeah.
forgotten you yet.
We're not promising anything, but in the future.
Well, anyway, best of
Yeah.
luck with the record,
Thank
with
you.
your
Oh, thank you.
tour, and I hope you continue to get airplay, not only here but in other parts of the country.
We're getting airplane in Dallas now,
Yes.
and in Alvin, Texas too.
Really,
Yeah.
that's good.
Thanks to Christy.
Yeah.
That's good. Anyway, and good luck on the road.
Thank you.
Right.
Thanks for
Good
coming
luck
out.
with your new studio.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Yeah, it's bleeding.